everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Heather, Heather Dewey Pettit, and what ties all three of these things together is my love of fantasy and science fiction. So I am going to see if I hope everybody can hear me well. The one looks like my one microphone, excuse me, my one microphone doesn't seem to be connecting with my laptop, but so I'm currently using the mic with the mic on my MacBook, so hopefully that's working well. If you guys would like, I can always change to one more microphone choice that I have, so just let me know. Okay, just checking on the chat. And then I'm going to get started in just a second here. Just wanted to see if anybody was going to come in while I was live. So, order of business is mostly to say hi with everybody and kind of check in because I know I'm not really streaming all that much, or at least I haven't been streaming all that much for a good portion of September. That said, that's going to be changing, and it has been changing a little bit over the last couple of weeks. I have been doing those Necro News and interviews podcast. I've created a podcast for it through the playlist. So doing it that way, at least for the time being, just keeping it as simple as possible. Let's see. All right. Now, gotta wet my whistle. So let's see. So, excuse me. For now, I'm going to keep going with these coffee chats if everybody is interested in that. And also kind of, so sorry. Keeping it going at least through September. I can do it in October as well. I am also still setting up my schedule for October. Been really, really busy. Excuse me, as some of you, again, may have seen that I've been doing these special streams having to do with Necronomicon Tampa. So the bit of news is that I have another one that's tonight at 8 p.m. with an author friend. His name is Kevin A. Davis, and he has some series that he's done. He's working on let's see, one. I'm going to real quick look at something. Essentially, he is a fellow guest at Necronomicon Tampa, and so he's a fantasy author and has, excuse me, 2 published series set in modern settings. The Kimmer, that's Khimmer Chronicles, and the Angel Song series. So he has another series that he's pretty recently started that's called the DRC Files. And okay, so it features an agent on a secret team that tracks down the worst paranormals to seep through the realms, which sounds very intriguing, very intriguing. So really looking forward to talking to Kevin tonight. And I can put any links in the chat if anybody wants to. In regards to these live streams, excuse me, I have another one set up for Wednesday, actually, who is, or rather, I should say they are. We'll have another one for Tuesday. I just haven't set it up yet. But the one that's going to be Wednesday night is I have at least one of a pair. They are so essentially I'll be having Chuck and Karolina Morrongiella. I think I pronounced that correctly. So they are filmmakers, and basically they're screenwriters and producers and actors. To keep it simple, and so and one of their films is called Amityville Mount Misery Road. One is called Killer Grannies, and that was filmed here in Tampa. There's a few others. Maybe that just makes me laugh, but this other one makes me laugh as well. Excuse me. It's called excuse me. It's called Bugs the Bunny Killer. So yeah, that's going to be interesting as well. Excuse me. So the one that I have not excuse me, have set up yet for Tuesday is that I will be having a really lovely guest on Tuesday night, and that's going to be Miss Ann Morris, who is a longtime con goer and is one of the founding members of the Stonehill Science Fiction fan club, which runs two cons, one of which is Necronomicon Tampa, which is this weekend, and the other is called Southern Media Con, which is Necronomicon's little sister con that happens in the summer in June. Okay, so that is everyone that I have scheduled so far, arranged to have on my channel so far. I might be having, I do have space for Thursday night, so that may happen, that may not happen. So we'll see how that goes. So Necronomicon Tampa is this weekend, so I'm going to be exceedingly busy making sure I'm prepared for my panels, and I can talk about that. I'll mostly be talking about Kevin tonight, so I can talk a little bit about that. Let's see. So let's see. Let me look at a schedule here. Let's see. Friday, I will be on I will be on at 8 p.m. Why do you know that? It's a panel, but it's also a sort of a trivia contest as well. I'm really looking forward to that. And I'm going to see about putting something up on my channel and other places about that. Because I did the host of it. His name is Perry Bruns, and I've talked about him before. I've interviewed him before. I interviewed him back in, I do believe it was June. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. That's going to be a lot of fun. And then at 9 p.m., I am going to be on a panel called Creating Cryptids and Magical Creatures with Folklore, Myths, and Fairy Tales. So, because it is up my alley, as some of you may remember, between doing research for my novel, sorry about that, between doing research for my novel and researching some of that and doing other research for my nonfiction book, which is not quite ready. It still needs some more editing before I release it into the world, but it's coming. I promise. I've promised folks that I will that will be happening. Okay, and then Saturday, I've got if they need me on this one panel, I don't mind. It's called Like Parent, Like Child, When Your Kids Share Your Fandom. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I might have to turn my phone off. I forgot. I neglected to turn off my notifications. Let's see. I will be doing there is some time set aside for we have essentially panels, but essentially networking time for authors and editors and other professionals to do some socialization. Now I'm also on this other panel that's at 3 p.m. Called Art Marketing and Promotion. So that's me. Also at 6 p.m. Saturday, I am doing a panel called Self-Editing and Working with an Editor. So there's that. Just turning that off for the moment. Okay, and also on Sunday, I have a workshop, a writer's workshop. And it is called Creating Fae Characters with Sensitivity. So I'm really excited about that one. That's an aspect of my, to be honest, I pulled some information from my nonfiction book to essentially give me the idea, as well as that is one aspect of that book, of the fairy guide or fairy glossary. Essentially, right now it's called the Fairy Glossary and Guide for Writers. So and that is everything. Those are the panels and elements that I'm going to be on. Oh my goodness. Hi, Maggie. How are you? That sounds nice. Thank you. And yes, you hit the nail on the head. Yes, it was definitely. It was definitely inspired by my book. And yes, it's still a pretty short book. It is currently at 25 pages. Again, it was like I've said before, it's a cursory glance at fairy creatures of Great Britain, and And so it is in no way a comprehensive book, because that would be very, very, very long, because there are literally hundreds of types of fairies just of Ireland alone. But anyway, that would be exceptionally long. That said, oh, why, thank you so much. Yes, Maggie has done some reading for me, and I appreciate that. Thank you very much. So yeah, so those are my panels, and so sorry about that, Maggie. I didn't see you came in. I was reading off of the schedule. So I do appreciate that. So let's see. Anything else? I had a paid client, excuse me, this month and last. And when did I start that? No, it was this month. But anyway, but I was going to, for the most part, take some time off of doing edits, large paid projects, because of having so much to do for Necronomicon Tampa, that I wanted to definitely be able to concentrate on that, on prep work, because I do, like I said, I do have a few panels that I'm hosting or am on. So a couple of those are hosted by other folks. So, but I have got my writing notebook ready to get into as soon as possible here, and a couple other things happening. But you know, even though I'm not, I'm definitely taking the rest of September off. That is this week, but I did have and like most of last week. I'm also going to not be doing paid work at least the first week of October, because I need to I need to I need to decompress a little bit, and also you know, make sure I don't get sick, because, you know, con crud happens, you know. And while while masks are not required, they're recommended in certain spaces, like if there's a lot of people. So I'll probably be bringing a mask just in case. So, and so I've got a lot of things going on in October. All the words October. I have some things happening in October. I have been thinking about signing up for All the Words October. I also signed up for this other thing as well that's in October. It's a very similar deal. So, and that was started by my friend Stephanie Kunkel, also known as Perspective Shifters, on YouTube and other spaces. So she's doing something similar. I can't think of the exact name. I'm thinking of the last one, but it's a different name. She was calling it, let's see, Lamb. So working hard all month. But I can verify that. So I'm going to be helping her with that. So yeah, if anybody's interested in joining that, you can message me, DM me. Let's see. Okay. Hi Rachel, how are you? What's going on? I've been updating folks on my schedule and what's happening with me. As I glance over at the suitcase that's in this room, that I am, I've been packing and repacking already, and I also need to work on my deciding other things to bring with me, because I am bringing some art with me, because I will be participating in the art show, like I have been since 2016, I think, something like that. So, my goodness, been a hot minute since I've been doing that. It's crazy if I think about it. Trying to get caught up after a week away on a trip. I saw that. I hope you had a great time. Sounds like you're busy. Yes, I am. Always. Always. In fact, I on Saturday, I was at a market, working on selling my art, just to see what would happen. And I broke, a little bit more than broke even. So I'm happy, and it was a beautiful day, and I saw some people I knew. So it's all good, as they say. There we go. Let's see. And then other things. Oh, there we go. Other things happening. So other things happening include, I'm going to go back to streaming for Heart Breathings in October on Tuesdays. And so that is that. Yes, I'm very busy, but you know what I think? I think that I'm a lot happier when I'm very busy, without trying to push myself too hard either. So, but I'm getting very excited about Necronomicon Tampa. I'll be seeing lots of folks that I just love hanging out with, and would anybody be interested in links to any of these things? Necronomicon Tampa. Why don't I go ahead and do that, just in case. Let's see. but I'm trying to just kind of take a breath today. What? What was that about? I just had a weird thing, so I'm going to do it this way. Anyway, there is, excuse me. There is that. Necrofl.org. Yes, it is it's a nonprofit con run by a nonprofit organization. Plus, they raise money for charity. They have the same nonprofit that they raise money for. It's a local charity called Kids and Canines, and they're just amazing. They do lots of cool things. They take at-risk youth, pair them with rescued dogs, and they train them for use by a variety of disabled folks. And then for other purposes as well, they have programs like where kids read to dogs, so they do stuff like that, and some other things, some outreach type of stuff. And yeah, I've heard about them for quite some time. It's a great organization for sure. Let's see. And that is Kids and Canines.org. And they are local to Tampa Bay. So they're based in Tampa, essentially. In the Tampa Bay area. Actually, I think it's more Homosassa, which is not. It's Tampa Bay, but I think their site is in Homosassa, I believe. So. Income, let's see, a portion of proceeds from the art show goes to the charity, as well as they have raffles. And also they always have a 50-50 raffle ticket and stuff like that. So, but anyway, the great thing is about Necronomicon Tampa, as opposed to a lot of other cons, that the badges that you buy they're all access, essentially. Everything's included, including gaming, including any shows and other events. So everything's included. So yes. So we can commiserate, Maggie. So yes. And I've also been doing a lot of research on, as much as I can, working on my own stuff, my own my own book, and trying to get everything gelled in my head that I have learned here and there about self-publishing and all of that. So I was hoping to get to be able to at least have have pre-orders available for this weekend. That may happen. That may not happen. But it is coming. I do promise folks that it is coming. I might have to have that be, I might have to have that be closer to Halloween, but that kind of fits. So, yes, so much to do. Oh, and same. Yes. And also, all three of us are moms. So, so yeah. I hope you guys' kids are doing well. Let's see. I'll probably be wrapping this up in about 15 minutes or so. Let's see. Just looking for something. So yeah, I'm just pulling things out of a bag, like a binder. I have been doing like having, what do you call it? What are people calling that these days? Where you're learning and self-learning and like, oh well, I'm trying to think of something I have heard of. It sounds like sounds like it's almost like you're taking a college course or something. Anyway, just trying to learn about a lot of different things. I have reading that I've set myself to do. That I also hope to do some of it. I am currently reading 2 editing craft books at the moment. And so, yeah, those time frames, that scheduled bit of time will be much less this week as opposed to last week. So hashtag Mom Zuber has a 3-day break, but hubby's errand runner is filling the gap. Oh, I relate to this very, very much. Very hard, as they say. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Definitely can relate to that. So I need to finish editing and formatting whatever book for end of October publication, but I just want to take a nap, says Maggie. Same. Naps are good. They're good for you. If you feel like you need a nap, set a timer for 15 minutes and lie down. Please, Maggie. Remember to take care of yourself, please. And that goes for everybody. Instead, I'm going to listen to Sam's book while getting the oil changed in the truck today. Well, if you gotta, you gotta. And I like that you're going to listen to Sam's book. So that's writer Sam Wicker's newest book. Which, I'm just curious which book you are going to be listening to. I have been trying to get as many audiobooks in my Kindle as I possibly can in my KU. So yeah. Well, that ought to. What is it? I'm listening to the beta of book 2 in the My Husband Wants. Okay. Gotcha. 1 hour to town. I started to see 1 hour to town, 1 hour at not so Jiffy Lube. Yeah, and 1 hour back. Yeah, that ought to do it. That ought to take care of it. Rachel, we went thrifting while on the Gulf. We were on the Gulf. And unpacking stuff, time for laundry too. Yeah, so I'm staring at my suitcase, which is screaming, you need to reorganize me because you pulled stuff out earlier. So I'm going to be doing that. Doing that a little bit, working on that a little bit today, as well as all these other things. And I, like I said, I have a stream to set up for tomorrow night, because I'm really looking forward to this one. Again, her name is Ann Morris, and she's been to a lot of cons. She's been to Worldcon multiple times, and boy, howdy, when I've seen her that she went to Worldcon in Dublin a couple years ago. I was like, on both levels. Maggie's just waiting for the dryer to finish so I can fold and hang hubby's work clothes. While they're on. I agree with this. We much prefer folding while they're fresh from the dryer, because at least I feel that, they're much less likely to wrinkle and all of that stuff. So, so hubby doesn't mind so much, but I'm like, yeah, I don't care for that. Anyway, so let's see. Yes, so I have my binder all ready and my writing notebook all ready to go, and I've got my this is this is coming to be my daily is pocket size notebooks. I've got another one waiting on me when I'm done with this one, actually, because I keep hearing so much about them. And for how much are they right now? Not much more than $1 at Walmart. Are these memo books? They are 4x6 though. They are a little bit bigger, so I'll have more room to write. And I think I like that. What do you guys think about that? Do you like? Yeah, I was going to say something similar. Be safe while running errands. Anybody who's doing that today, please drive carefully and defensively. But I know not everybody that does that, but to my mind, that's the best way to drive. Do either of you do pocket notebooks at all? So I'm glancing at my pile of things that will supposedly keep me organized this week. And so, any panic attacks will be averted, I hope, this weekend. I'm going to do one more thing. I've loved notebooks my entire life. Rachel says, I love notebooks. I keep a small one with me all the time. Same size you held up. Yep. I always have so many. You have pocket notebooks too? Yeah. They're great because, again, you can literally put them in your pocket. Oh my gosh. Same. I mean, there's a few in here. There's a few in that. My little sort of decoration, my decoration slash container. Not necessarily my inbox like it says, but I'm trying to, oh gosh, I've got four here. These are blank. All of these things are blank. I've got more because they're 50 cents. Am I right? But you know, as long as you are particular, and you look out for the better covers. One of those sale journals from Barnes & Noble that's, I think, an A5 size. I think that's what's in here. It's actually a little wide for it. I had bought this for a Loic term. I don't know if it's from Kiev, but it's from, what do you call it? The city Kiev in, I bought it from them, from an Etsy shop based in there. It's got my name on it. But I think this is an A5 stuck in here. It's one of these from Michael's. I'd gotten a few years ago. I started using it for something else, and then that didn't happen. So I just kind of started using it for a writing notebook. So like to get drafts started and to do brainstorming and stuff like that. But have things in here monthly. I did some weekly setups too, you know, like this sort of thing. But I've done that as well. That kind of helped. But definitely listing out writing projects and tasks and stuff like that. So, and sometimes I'll play in them with my art supplies. So, but I think that's going to be specifically for my upcoming website. You didn't really see that great. But I think that was A5. I could be wrong. I don't know. There's a couple of A5 types. Am I right? This like term is it's not in it. It's not in the front or anything. I wish they did that. Format size medium. Anyway, if this helps. It's similar in size, but the like term is taller and I'm narrower. The what do they call it? A5 plus? This one, the soft cover. Anyway. Okay, that's interesting. I make my bullet journal and symptom tracker in A5s, which reminds me I need to get some more washi tape because I have nothing with a winter theme for December and January. You don't? Well, what about something gray or blue? Like a light blue. If you have a light blue, that would work. You can always draw on it anyway. If you don't want to buy anymore, you know. But I like the idea very much. But I don't think I have any winter themed washi. Most of my stuff is pretty basic. Ooh, we have snow scene washi stickers. There you go. I love that. I do have some washi stickers. They're kind of fallish because it's a roll of It's a roll of their son, just right here in my thing here. Sunflowers. So when I saw them, I don't know, I think I found them at Walmart a few years back. So when I found them, I was like, hey, I think I got them for myself, like for my birthday a few years back. So you can see that. Yeah, I thought that was pretty. But I'll probably be wrapping this up momentarily because, again, I do have I have to get to things very soon here. So there, back on the roll. Actually, they still stick pretty well. Bought a pack of scenery washi stickers with 8 booklets in different colors. Nice. Yeah, it's not bad. It's got a lot of detail for, what it is. Yeah, I like it. All right. Thank you so much for coming by, Maggie. It was nice seeing you. Maggie's getting ready to leave. See you around the streams. Yeah. Have a good day, Maggie. So, yeah. So, this week, you too. So this week, again, tonight I have a stream with Kevin A. Davis. Tomorrow I will have a stream, and I do think that we decided on 8 o'clock. Mostly these are at 8 p.m. Eastern. My stream with Anne. I need to finish setting that up. Wednesday, I'm interviewing Chuck and Karolina. Wait a minute. I need to say this correctly. Morrongiella. There we go. And then Thursday's open, and then Friday starts Necronomicon Tampa, and really, really looking forward to it. I always have so much fun. Yeah, I've been attending as an adult, that is, since 2014. And I probably most likely attended, it has to have been them, most likely, in 1984, when I was in 9th grade. But let's see. So Rachel's being called away. All right. Thank you so much for coming. Hopefully we'll catch up on the spreadsheet. Yeah. Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. So yeah, and then like I said, I will also be getting some things scheduled for October very soon. And final decisions will be made very soon on that. But I'm looking to start back with Heart Breathings on Tuesdays at the moment. Oh, well, hi. Sneaking in at the last minute. Why not? And so, yeah, really looking forward to talking to a lot of these folks, especially Anne Morris, because Anne Morris, like I said earlier, she's one of the founding members of the organization that runs Necronomicon Tampa, which was formed in 1979. And the con's been running since 1982, which makes this the 44th iteration of Necronomicon Tampa, which is the longest running fan-run sci-fi and whatever convention at least in Florida, if not in the Southeast. There's some debate going on. So there's that. How are you doing? Ticking the ivories? How are you doing? So yeah, I think I'm all caught up, and I think I have all of this. Talking about it is really helpful because it helps me plan my week. So this is really helpful. It's also kind of a plan with me. I guess today we're talking about planners and notebooks and stuff. It might be a little bit of that too. So, maybe I could turn it into a plan with me. Let me know what you guys think. That might be fun. If it's not a coffee chat in October, maybe it could be a plan with me. So, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. And yeah, any ideas you guys may have for that sort of thing, please let me know. Yeah. I think I'm gonna go because I've got lots of stuff I need to do. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you guys. I will see you guys soon. Do you have any questions, real quick, before I go? Ticking the ivories, and then I will go. Just letting that go through the internet. But if you have any questions, that's fine. And I hope you like this stream. I highly appreciate likes and comments and please subscribe. And really looking forward to doing more with this channel as soon as I possibly can, in addition to all of this stuff that I've been talking about today, because I won't be obviously be talking very much more about Necronomicon Tampa after this week and possibly next. So yeah, sort of stretching some things out. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm starting to babble, so I think I'm going to go. Have a wonderful day, everybody, and a wonderful week. And treat yourselves well. Bye.